Welcome back to CVTV News, brought to you by Germanna Community College. The first year I lived in the Stafford area, I soon realized that I was not hearing dumpsters being lifted and dropped by the Waste Management Company. It was Quantico Marine Corps' munitions training. If you've lived in the area any time, you've become accustomed to it. When my family and friends asked if the sounds were worrisome for me, I simply stated, I don't have a level picture frame on any wall, but that's the sound of freedom. They're practicing to keep me safe. Needless to say, you can expect noise, vibrations, and illuminations from the 43 ranges at Quantico Marine Corps Base through May 30th. There'll be training for everything from small arms to explosive demolitions to artillery fire to the delivery of live aerial munitions. Your experience will vary depending on proximity, natural barriers, and atmospheric conditions. May 21st through the 23rd, you're already hearing live fire from 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. On May 28th through 30th, from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. respectively, there will be varying degrees of live fire from a variety of munitions. For information, including specific artillery and munitions tests taking place, please visit Marine Corps Base Quantico's official website, and it's listed right here below. It's www.quantico.marines.mil. At this website, you may also comment on the impact of training by searching for noise complaint. There's a house at 277 Deacon Road for sale by Realtor Karen Zink. Since she's on the board of the Stafford Vocational Education Foundation, you can guarantee this is a special house. It's a 3,100 square foot split foyer smart home with 5 bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms. It has granite counters, stainless steel appliances, and crown molding. It also has recessed tray ceilings. What's more incredible is that this house was designed by Stafford High School drafting students and built by students in the masonry, carpentry, and electricity programs at the school. The house is the 25th built since 1991 as part of the Bringing Occupational Opportunities to Schools, or for short BOOTS program, which is supported by the Stafford County Vocational Education Foundation. While the program is based at Stafford High School, it's comprised of students from the county's 5 high schools that travel to the site every class period, 2 and 3 days a week, and some who are in multiple vocational courses were on site 5 days a week. The students are vested in their work. Many would go to the site on their own time after school. Every Boots house, now at number 25, is designed by drafting students in Bobby Jett's class, who has taught in Stafford County for over 30 years. Designs are submitted for the Boots house, and the Vocational Education Foundation's Board of Directors selects the one it likes best prior to construction. While the foundation was dug by contractors, the rest of the house was conscientiously built by students, attentively, intentionally, and deliberately hand-driving all the nails by several hundred students over the course of 18 months. The construction of the house not only taught practical skills for future homeowners, it fostered collaboration and leadership among the teams. Each student received a 10-hour OSHA safety certification valued at $1,500. Many students will apply for their respective trade apprenticeships when they graduate from high school. If you're interested in buying this house, Boots number 25 as it's nicknamed, it's listed at $359,000. Oh, excuse me, $359,900. The proceeds are reinvested into the program. If you're researching the comps on a previous Boots house, number 23 just sold for $338,000. How would you like to go to New York City without the hassle of driving and finding parking spots? There's a new technology-based transportation startup called Our Bus in Fredericksburg that will begin 3-day runs from May 25th to the 27th and then 4 times per week starting June 15th. Our Bus offers shorter ride times in newer buses with fewer stops than conventional buses and at an economical fare from $25 to $45. Reservations must be made in advance on their website at ourbus.com, that's ourbus.com, or their app using a credit or debit card. Each bus is equipped with Wi-Fi, and it has in-bus entertainment with preloaded movies. It has restrooms, reclining seats, charging ports, and free water bottles. Its exclusive technology lets you track the bus, giving you the exact location of the bus and the estimated time of arrival. You can board at the Route 17 commuter lot located at 627 Warrenton Road. Axel Hellman, our bus co-founder, said, "It's also a great way to get to Richmond, Springfield, and even DC on some runs." Now we go to George Kerns with the sports.
Thanks, Deedra. George Kerns here for CVTV Sports. In NBA news, the Golden State Warriors swept Portland 4-0. Portland had double-digit leads in the last 3 games, but could not finish or close out the game. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson all stepped up to end Portland's season. The Warriors played the entire series without their star player, Kevin Durant, who has been sidelined due to a calf injury. The Warriors will have 8 days rest before they begin the NBA Finals, and Durant will have had 3 weeks rest prior to the finals if he is ready to go for the championship. Their opponents are locked up in a dogfight, and Milwaukee and Toronto are tied up at 2 apiece. Both teams have won their respective home games, and 2 of the next 3 are in Milwaukee. Giannis and Kawhi are trying to lead their teams to the 2019 NBA Finals. The Golden State Warriors await the winner of the Milwaukee-Toronto series. The NBA Finals begin on May 30th at 9 o'clock on ABC. And also in NBA news, the Lakers have hired Frank Vogel as their head coach and Jason Kidd as the coach's assistant. In golf news, Brooks Koepka won the PGA Championship this past weekend at Bethpage Black Golf Course. He set course records first 3 days and had a 7-stroke lead going into the final round, but lost some steam and held off Dustin Johnson to win by 2 strokes. Tiger Woods missed the cut as he was a bit rusty coming off winning the Masters, but just was not the same. Tiger Woods was 5 over par after 2 rounds. I'm sure Tiger will get it together to play better golf going forward. In MLB news, the Houston Astros continue to lead the majors with a record of 33-17. They have won 8 of their last 10 games and lead the AL West by 7.5 games over the Rangers. The Minnesota Twins lead the AL Central by 7 games over Cleveland with a record of 32-16. The New York Yankees lead the AL East by 2 games over the Tampa Bay Rays with a record of 31-17. The Yankees have also won 8 of the last 10 games. Over in the National League, the Philadelphia Phillies are leading the NL East by 1.5 games over the Atlanta Braves with a record of 28-21. The Chicago Cubs lead the NL Central by 2 games over the Brewers with a record of 29-18. The Los Angeles Dodgers lead the NL West by 6 games over the San Diego Padres. The Dodgers have won 7 of their last 10 games. As for the local teams, the Baltimore Orioles and the Washington Nationals, both teams continue to have issues with pitching, bullpen, and hitting. It's been a struggle thus far this season, and it looks like it's going to be a long season for both teams. The Baltimore Orioles are 15-35, nearly 18 games back, and last in their division, and have lost 5 in a row and have only won 2 in their last 12 games. The Washington Nationals are 19-31, 9.5 games back, and they are in 4th place. And they've lost 5 in a row and are 3-7 in their last 10 games. In NHL news, the fight for the Stanley Cup is on as the Boston Bruins will host the St. Louis Blues. The Blues beat San Jose 4-2, and Boston swept Carolina 4-0. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals is Monday night, May 27th at 8 o'clock. In NFL news, the NFL is looking at the overtime rule. They are trying to get teams to each get a possession in overtime instead of a team gets a touchdown and the game is over. They are looking at this because when New England beat Kansas City in the AFC Championship, New England won the game, won the toss, and then scored a touchdown to win the game. The NFL wants each team to have the ball in overtime, so each one has a chance. Cowboys star running back Ezekiel Elliott was handcuffed by police but not arrested after a scuffle involving event staff at a Las Vegas music festival where he pushed the security guard to the ground. The security guard refused to press charges and Elliott was released. The NFL has said there's just nothing to worry about for Elliott. Well, that's a look at the sports world. I'm George Kerns for CVTV Sports. Back to you, Deidre.
Thank you for joining us at CVTV News. Again, I'm Deedra Haven, and David, we miss you, but we look forward to seeing you when you're back from assignment. We thank you as our local audience because we know you have a choice for your news, and this weekend you've chosen us. Thank you for welcoming us into your home.